Pisces. When everything crumbles, there is awakening. Only when completely, totally, everything is melted, everything is gone. It's scary because there's a sense of not knowing anymore, having nothing to grab onto, being completely free of body, free of things, people, situation, planning, future, past. It's like you enter a moment that is infinite. This moment is a no moment. Where we could say there's only energy, but there's not even energy. It's like feeling in between, but there's no in between because there's no something. This lunar eclipse today is tremendous. This full moon has an energy of potency that is radical. Taurus calls to Buddha. He was Taurus, and there's this sense of deep awakening happening here. It's in all your cards. Awakening, know who you are, DNA activation. There's at a cellular level, it feels like you're being moved, you're being restructured, and it feels like it's not even you doing anything. It's like it's just happening. You have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So right now, this healing that is taking place, gentleness of love, realignment, transformation, has a sweetness to it, very Taurian. It's completely, radically falling in love inside, and completely inside. Maybe perhaps lately you've been feeling a stress, a push, a pressure to attend to situations, things, people, and it was very subtle. Maybe you didn't really realize that it was slowly but surely grounding on you. And here in this moment there's a sense of everything cracking. You have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. Is happening for you, not to you. So as hard as this is, I see this lunar eclipse, there's a sense of, if you can, for once and for all, and always, let go. Maybe you had plans. Can you get to that point where there's no plan, there's no future, there's no I want something, or I will do this, or I will do that, or you know, this busyness of the mind? Can you enter the magic of nothingness? As you feel that, you enter this, you trust that the timing is not running out. Trust the wave you came in on. That you are, you is not you. There's something bigger within you. There is the fated life versus the destiny life, the soul plan, I remember. There's diving deep into this water as we are finishing the last days of Scorpio energy, entering Sagittarius on Sunday. Where there will be the fire to take action, to go, but it won't be you anymore. It will be something, someone else. And this whole thing might be feeling like a latent depression, or you might be feeling, because it's chaos. It's like when everything crumbles, you are like left in space, levitating and seemingly without a path, without identity. But this is the very thing, Pisces, the key, where you have entered the moment of infinity. Now, forever. And if you can ground yourself in this, again, once and for all, your life is going to take the turn that is actually aligned with what you were supposed to be doing, and magically things will start happening, flowing. There won't be so much concern, but this, that relationship, the person, what am I gonna do, all of this. There's just being here and feeling the heart within, feeling the joy of just being here, living as a life, and starting to feel much more subtly the frequencies, your own energies, yourself, which becomes completely connected in a effortless presence. It's a presence. It's hard to explain, but here you're rising. There's a blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Things will integrate. It will make more sense, I promise. But right now, it's this ending. It's like this bouquet final. It's trust in this. You have been healing a lot. You have here healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness, the inner safety, Pisces. We talked about that in the last reading, where you feel whatever happens externally, full, content, light. And it's hard for you at this time if you are in a situation where you are dealing with another person, because you are really birthing into this space and learning to share that without getting out of this space. Here, liminal space, new energies, trust, time of growth, new energies. You might be feeling really like, you know, like it's healing and awakening taking place. The healing is the snake symbol, which is when the skin, you know, shedding its old skin here. When you shed your old skin, you're very vulnerable, you're very sensitive, because there's no protection. At the same time, this is your protection. The non-protection is your protection. And it's paradoxical, but if you can get to that point where you find safety in the non-safety, where you find safety in nothing to hold on to, safety in falling. Can we find safety in falling? Because as you surrender completely in the fall is actually the rise. The fall is the light. You have angelic wands here. Divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. So you have helpers all around. You have a need right now to come back to that mother unconditional love here, nurture, self-healing, Ruby Ray, birthing the new earth. This gentleness, this kindness, this true kindness that is true love, that is beyond being concerned about, oh, I need to take care of this person, or I need to do this, or I need to do that, or it's at one point it's just surrendering completely because you're just exhausted, you're tired, you can't go on. And this very moment of death, the falling, is when you actually are reborn there. You have also, we were talking about guides in the solar realm, but you might have a guide or someone, a friend, sister, teacher of infinite universal love, someone that can help you, that you can share this with, this transition you're going through. But definitely look, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, past lives. You are definitely releasing karma, you're releasing old ways. And as you're doing so, see, there's this darkness, but look, with this huge moon there, she's rising up, up, up. It's like there's no weight anymore. It's weightlessness being lifted. And trust is everywhere. Trust your path. Trust the nickel. What is the nickel feeling trying to tell you? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So in this healing, this transformation, this awakening, you need to trust, because it's big. Dying is big. Truly, the ones who have the courage to go through that death, through that tunnel, let themselves completely fall. When we say completely, it's completely. There's really nothing left. Nothing, nada, zero, nothing. When you completely let yourself completely trust, completely be, you rise, because you are no longer there anymore. It's just you higher self, however you want to call it, your soul, something else starts to rise, and you start to live from there. You have earth pulsing. So as you're going through this process of complete surrender, Pisces doesn't need to rest, because spiritual work is actually more demanding than physical work, in a sense, because it's very deep, and it's at it's at the core of our being. And there's so much that happens internally, emotionally, physically, that we need that space, this silence, to actually process, to integrate. You have earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time and nature. That's also the Taurus energy of this lunar eclipse. Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So right now, I need to take care of oneself, letting itself do, letting it happen, and be kind to yourself right now. It's crucial, because here you have integration. Forgive self and others, reunion, let go of defenses, open the door. As you do so, you open the door from your vulnerability, but I would say in this moment there's a need for solitude, there's a need to integrate first. Because again, you're very oversensitive in general, but right now even more so, when we don't have the skin again, we are like a baby, a newborn is very pure. When you're so pure, there is a tremendous need to close the door a little bit, protect the energy, the self-nurture. And then that naturally will start to shine, to glow from within. And that opens the door by itself. But for us, Pisces, there's a coming back like this inside. Every second, every moment, falling into this infinite, this awakening, letting ourselves be what we don't even know, be the unknown, be the inexplicable, and trusting it, letting ourselves be cracked, shed everything, and then we rise, Pisces. Okay? So deep replenishment, again, retreat, rest, be held, be held. Can you let yourself be held? Receive. Because you have a double mission. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. That's simply all it is. Look, she has her eyes closed here. What is she doing? Nothing. We could say nothing. But when the door opens like this, there's a sense of, yeah, distractions, but it's okay because you are in not doing anything, but everything is happening because you're not doing anything. And that's extremely hard for a human to do because the ego is always like, I have to do, I have to do, I have to do, I have to do. Oh, it has to be perfect. Like right now, you know, there was someone that came in. So what? It's life, it's a happening. I'm still here in this space with you. And it is all happening by itself. And it's all okay. Deep silence, Pisces. Deep silence. Be. Disappear. Inside lies the key. The key to your freedom, Pisces, is inside. Hear the internal sound, your internal vibration, every single moment. Whatever you're doing, you can be focused inside. Because the doing will happen. And it will happen in the most beautiful way because it will be the aligned way. Because you are out of your way because you're no longer there. And the way shows up when you're not trying to find it. Again, this perfection thing, obsession of things need to be this way, that way. No, life moves. It flows. It's all okay. A little bit different today, Pisces, but this is what is coming through. Huge moment right now in the eclipse, starting those 2 weeks until the solar eclipse. A new beginning, very different energy. Use this time for rest, recuperate, align, heal, focus, and let yourself be held, be lifted. Don't be afraid, Pisces. Don't be afraid. You're being changed into the true you. The light that you are, And your mission is to be just that. Everything else will flow from there. Love you.